Coach Prime Deion Sanders lands himself a nice spot on the front cover of GQ magazine. The GQ's first sports style Hall of Fame issue, to say the least. This guy, Coach Prime Deion Sanders, continues to do historical fronts as he heads to Colorado. This piece right here in the GQ magazine highlighted so much, and it shows the swagger that Coach Prime still has to this day. He recently covered GQ's inaugural Sports Style Hall of Fame issue and discussed his journey to becoming Coach Prime. He also showcased his fashion sense and doubled down on controversial Jackson State departure. So anybody that is interested and still upset, about his departure from Jackson State, you can get, all the details, that you may have missed, that was not publicized, because that story continues to still be a very relevant issue. We all know the road to TCU, on Fort Worth, Texas is going to be a hell of a game. Coach Prime and company is ready for action. As you can see, he got luggage with him. Everybody's there. He continues, to bring in, recruit after recruit after recruit. I believe he just got himself another high-level recruit. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, as things continue to progress. But nonetheless, this GQ magazine is definitely something special. Coach Prime is a superstar. It's almost like he's taking over sports, to say the least. Coach Prime is such a dominant figure right now. It is really something special, and we really need to take heed of what's going on, because this is truly something special. Coach Prime, we all know his swagger from, when he definitely want to step out, Coach Prime could do that. You see all of his sons from, and his daughter, they all, got that swagger. There's definitely it's almost like they're becoming America's family. I'm not going to give you too much on what was said about his departure, because I do want people to go see this magazine for itself, to get more insight on it. But you got Coach Prime seen in a lot of various different outfits, as you can see the furs and all the stuff like that. I'm going to read some excerpts from what Coach Prime has stated. He said, "You got to understand, when I was playing, there was no social media. So whatever story they wrote, that's what it was. Now you have an opportunity to be definitive, to explain yourself, to be transparent as you." So a lot of things that Coach Prime is saying, man, this definitely, I want to continue to read a couple more excerpts. He says, let me figure out what was going on with this. This is, I believe this is an excerpt, a small clip from when Coach Prime was about his situation with leaving, Jackson State. And like I said, everybody right now, if you're interested in all of this, you can find all of this in the new GQ magazine with Coach Prime Deion Sanders donning the cover. And this is a short excerpt. He says, he felt like he was carrying a load. Recalled Smith, he had a desire to do things that really impacted the students in the most significant way, but there were some serious resource challenges. I saw him struggling. So it's definitely kind of crazy with the situation, with him leaving and to him leaving Jackson State, also headed to Colorado. He wanted people to know that change is evident, man. Sanders told GQ, it's going to happen. That's just going to happen in any part of life. Whenever you dominate a space, there's elevation. So clearly, if you see what Coach Prime is saying, if you read between the tea leaves, Coach Prime is headed to the NFL. I believe it would guarantee success here at Colorado. I think he's going to continue to rise that ladder. He's proven that he's not going to be complacent. He didn't want to just be an HBCU coach and stay there forever. And do you think he just want to sit at Colorado forever? No, I believe that he's going to continue to, almost like I said, work with Colorado, and they use each other as a tool, But Coach Prime, this is another excerpt to where Coach Prime can speak. Everybody know he has a big-time situation, with Prime Videos. They have a big-time, telecast going on over there. Make sure you go check it out, Coach Prime. They got a lot of episodes. We're going to be breaking down some of those episodes. So make sure you hit the like button and you most definitely subscribe to Flight Sports so you don't miss a beat on this, as more news and updates and information come to us. We definitely got to bring it to you, man. Coach Prime doesn't cease to amaze me. All the people that's tuning in, you see the college championship game. I brought up that TCU situation. I think, now with Coach Prime and higher, bigger heightened games. See, the games at Jackson State ain't gonna have nothing to do with some of these games that they have on the schedule here. Like, seriously, they playing against, like I said, this is a Power 5, ladies and gentlemen. It speaks for itself. So Coach Prime, his stock, believe it or not, if it can, is gonna go even higher. A guy that's just, dominating is about to dominate furthermore. And like I said, if they establish a serious level of success out here, I think all of these things that Coach Prime is doing is going to be validated, and like I said, not only is he, a winner, on the field, but he's winning off the field as well. This is one of the best stories in sports right now with the Prime Deion Sanders family situation, the move when he initially went to Jackson State, and then, like I said, now with Colorado doing something special, bringing his TC, to remain at Jackson State. It's just, like I said, this is almost like a storybook situation that's taking place for Coach Prime right now. It's almost like what's next, one successful situation after another. We just got to only admire what's happening right now, but nonetheless, Coach Prime Deion Sanders was able to don, the world famous iconic GQ magazine, and this issue right here, celebrated some of the coolest athletes of all time, legendary, athletes and styles like Sanders, Iverson, Derek Jeter. They were in the first class of inductees in the GQ, style of Hall of Fame. So this is crazy to have them all in there with Deion, AI, Jeter. That's iconic, so that speaks for itself. Just those three alone is unbelievable to Coach Prime there, to be there, and like I said, just continue to be viewed as so highly. Coach Prime is definitely a role model and example. Y'all go check out some of these fits that he was wearing. He was wilding in some of these right here. Y'all gonna be surprised at what he was supposed to. It was like he was going back to his playing days with some of these outfits. I'm like, whoa, are we in the today or are we in the back in the day? I mean, that's just what I was thinking. But nonetheless, man, I wanted to bring this to the people, man. Coach Prime Deion Sanders, GQ Magazine. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports.